What's up, everybody? It's Don Collins with my Can't Be Stopped co-host, Lewis Thompson.
How you doing?
Normally, Anion Sports comes, during the week, except for Anion AM, so be sure to check that out tomorrow. But there's an interesting development that's happened. Can't Be Stopped, which is out now, so I suggest everybody go listen to it. It's on the iTunes podcast directory, SoundCloud, YouTube. We record that on Thursdays, and this week we had a particular discussion about one of the NBA's marquee franchises. Over the course of a day and a half? It's been less than 48 hours.
Yep. There
has been an interesting development. So, Lou.
Let's let the front take it away.
You want to go to the Timberwolves? When was the last time they even made the playoffs, Kyrie? Paul George is on OKC. CP3 went to the Rockets. And you think you finna do something with Minnesota? Kyrie! And you want to go to the Heat? When the last time the Heat went to the finals? Oh, when I was there! Kyrie! I can't beat Golden State without you! I need you! Who else I'm gonna beat them with?
So, as you can see, Kyrie Irving has requested a trade from the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's just a stunning development at this point. You know what, Luke? I'm gonna let you go ahead and take this one.
So look, Kyrie Irving, Mr. Irving. I hope you're watching. I hope you're a fan. You're a fool. I don't know other way to put it best.
So, and then he punches today.
No. So I don't understand, Don. When you have the opportunity to play with, I say the third best player.
I think he's the best player.
You say the best player. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
And you want to leave because, quote, unquote, I want to be the centerpiece of a team.
Want a bigger role.
I want a bigger role. Oh, okay, a bigger role. So, on the podcast, I said Kyrie Irving doesn't make anyone better. This is a testament to Kyrie Irving's personality to not making anyone better.
Or
Kyrie Irving is a selfish player.
Look. Kyrie must have heard what you were saying. Because now he wants a chance to prove you wrong. He wants to prove you wrong and show that he can be the man. That's what that is.
So he wants to prove to be the man in Miami, where they won't win.
They'll make the playoffs.
You're right. Being the 6, 7, or 8 seed really shows me something.
Okay.
The Timberwolves, where he won't be the man.
I don't think that's not a viable spot. What can they trade for him?
They can do Jeff Teague. Well, they can't do that
for 60 days.
Nope. So what are you gonna do? I'll wait on that one. Shabazz Muhammad, and Gorgie Jang for Kyrie Irving,
and a
right?
protected pick.
And a protected pick, which will probably be not useful for the next 10 years.
Well, you got to remember, Cleveland doesn't have to trade him. He technically can stay there just
Absolutely.
because he's ruffled the feathers a little bit.
Let's just say that they do trade him. All right. Let's say Minnesota's out the way.
We were the podcast, definitely. We covered so much of this in a hypothetical situation.
Let's go to the Spurs.
Well, what?
Look.
If I'm leaving Cleveland, that's where I want to go. I don't understand it. Look, you average a 25 points per game. You are the first option a lot of nights on a championship caliber team with the GOAT, LeBron James.
Yep.
With a top 5 power forward or big man in the NBA.
Kevin Love.
You've been to the finals 3 times. More than likely, they're gonna make it 4.
Yep.
Because who's gonna get in your way? Who's gonna get in your way?
That's like they signed Derrick Rose.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna get to that. But why do you want to leave that? I feel like, you want to be the man. You want to prove it. But come on now. The last time a player wanted to go prove it after winning a ring, that wasn't a role player, because you see it all the time. Role players like, hey, we got our ring, let's go ahead and chase this payday. Kyrie's getting paid $18 million. He getting paid $18 million.
Pretty painful.
So somebody who did that was Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, remember the whole Shaq thing? Hey, I kind of want to do this on my own. But that was different. Him and Shaq hated each other. Kyrie, like, you literally are ready to leave in the midst of a dynasty. You could kind of see the writing on the wall in LA during that time that wasn't going to be able to coexist anymore. But this is a team that just went to the finals. And I think...
But not just one time. Not just 2 times.
3 times.
3 times.
And I think that, they're...
With no challenge in the East.
Now, there's a way where I feel like Kevin Love can step his game up. Some of the role players can play a little bit better. They maybe don't beat Golden State, but they certainly don't lose in 5.
Absolutely.
And I just think for Kyrie to say that, man, what's wrong? Like, why don't you want to play with LeBron anymore? Like, you want to prove that you can be the man?
Look, this is like saying, I don't want to play with Magic anymore.
But
Because these are the parallel. LeBron and Magic Johnson.
You can't fathom.
When you playing with the best, how much better can it get?
By going to Golden State, but that's not possible.
He don't fit Golden State culture. He's too much about isolation, ball hog.
I mean, I think San Antonio would get him to make the extra pass. You have to make the extra pass.
He wouldn't even be the man in San Antonio.
You saying Kawhi?
I'm saying the culture. It don't matter who the stars are.
You're right. It's just, yeah.
You're not a San Antonio player.
But I will say this. The only way, in my mind, I saw somebody floating this idea out there. The only way in my mind that I can justify this trade demand is if he knows LeBron is not staying.
Yes.
But the timing is kind of odd.
But the thing with me is, what the quote with LeBron saying he's disappointed in this.
LeBron. Hold on, LeBron is.
I understand. But if LeBron didn't feel like hurt, if LeBron is truly hurt by this, that means there was a chance that he would stay still.
My thing about it is
hold on, not to cut you off, but
you good.
Who really knows LeBron motives but his inner circle? Even when he made the decision, we were like, oh, maybe Chicago's in the race.
Right. You don't know. LeBron does a great job of keeping his stuff under wraps. But my thing about it is the timing is just a little weird because Kyrie was reported to be asking to be traded. He considered it after the finals win. Mm-hmm. If you are considering getting traded after a finals win as the most dominant offensive player in terms of scoring the ball. LeBron is the engine that makes everything work, so he's the most important. Right. But Kyrie is that dynamo scoring threat that you need. If you're thinking about getting traded then, you'll lose it. You'll lose it. Like, I don't care that you have a ring. I don't care that you came from Duke. I don't care that you're this dominant talent. What?
Kyrie Irving.
You're not gonna upgrade from the Cleveland situation. That was the whole thing. People talk about guys switching sides. Kevin Durant.
Yep.
I know how you feel about that. We're not gonna get into that. Mm-hmm. But at least he upgraded. And you can say what you want about Kevin Durant. Better. He upgraded.
Yep.
Kyrie Irving cannot upgrade from the current state of the Cleveland Cavaliers. So even if LeBron does leave, even if there's a chance, even if it does come to fruition, he is jumping ship on a ship that's still afloat. Like, this ain't the Titanic. He's not leaving something that is going down right now. Like, yes, they had a terrible offseason. Look, y'all gotta watch the podcast because it'll explain exactly how I feel about the Cleveland Cavaliers. But heaven help, he has to collect $18.9 million to suck it up, to go back to the finals, and then ask for a trade in the offseason. Heaven help that happens. Is that the worst thing in the world?
I'm just gonna say one more thing. 4-19. Let's say Kyrie Irving get the trade, right? Let's just look at Kyrie Irving's track record without LeBron. Between when he got drafted and 2014, he was a loser.
Well,
there's a reason why they kept getting the number 1 pick.
Well,
Andrew Wiggins, Kyrie Irving, Tristan Thompson, and Anthony Bennett.
Don't forget Dion Waiters.
All top 10 picks for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hey.
They did nothing without LeBron.
Hey.
Let's say when LeBron got there, 2014, right? 4-19 when LeBron doesn't play. Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, Damon Shumpert. It's you're not a team player.
I just think that at the end of the day, Kyrie, I know you made this decision, and I just want to put it back on Dan Gilbert. You are literally, how do you mess this up? You have been gifted one of the top 5 greatest players of all time in the NBA, and you let him go once.
Yep.
Now, because you went in 33 days, they just rumored to have signed their GM. Their assistant GM got a pay raise. 33 days you operated without an active GM. I know that the assistant GM was probably capable. Now he's a full-time GM.
Yep.
But it's just the aesthetics. Like, you lowball David Griffin, you lowball Chauncey Billups, and then you operated without a GM for a month. Then the rumors come out that LeBron James might be considering leaving again. Then Kyrie Irving requests a trade. What's next? Is Kevin Love gonna want? Well, Kevin Love might as well just stay. He getting paid. If they lose everybody else, it's just Minnesota all over again.
Kevin Love gonna put up 40 and 15.
And Shump, let's talk about this game. Shump not complaining. $9.7 million. He not complaining. JR not complaining.
They chilling.
JR.
They chilling.
Right.
No pressure then.
So what I'm saying is this on David Griffin, because I'm just using what the man himself said. If a player of this magnitude wants out, and now I can apply it to both superstars. I can apply it to LeBron, and I can apply it to Kyrie. If both of them want out, that's on ownership. That's not the player's fault. That's on ownership. And it's a damn shame that the team that has the NBA record for highest payroll, again, is probably one of the sorriest situations I've ever seen. LeBron, the biggest Band-Aid in NBA history. So, Dan Gilbert, you need to get fired. Period.
A fish rots from the head down.
The head down. And Cleveland, I go back to school. I go to Bowling Green, Cleveland. I don't want to hear none of your fans crying when Kyrie goes.
Hey,
when
one
LeBron
more
goes.
thing. Before we go, don't burn no jerseys.
Hey,
you brought this on yourself.
Hey, give me the Kyrie jerseys. I'll still rock them. I'll wear LeBron jerseys. I'll sell them in 10 years.
Fans, I'm sorry. You got to live with this franchise, but you brought this on yourself. You burned the jersey the first time, and now he wants a bad situation. You should have made it the best you could have instead of signing J.R. and Shumpert, the same player.
Hey, all I got to say is this.
Tristan Thompson. let me stop.
I gotta say this. The Milwaukee Bucks are the biggest beneficiary of all this drama in the NBA Central Division.
Shout out to Wisconsin, man. We on the rise.
The Central Division is actually probably the worst division in terms of where they were and where they're gonna be. Because if all of this comes true, Milwaukee will be 6-time division champs.
Last year, the Bulls, the Pacers, the Cavs, and the Bucks all made the playoffs. In 2 years, only the Bucks will make the playoffs.
Because Cleveland is the only place that's worse than Chicago when it comes to management.
The Bulls suck.
I don't get it.
The Pacers suck.
But
except Miles Turner.
Hey, Miles Turner on the come up. But hey.
Shout out to Giannis. Shout out to Jabari.
Yeah. I mean, if you're the Bucks, you might as well just try and get Kyrie at this point. Might as well.
No.
You're not trying to ruin the culture?
No. Look, we gotta go.
Yep.
We gotta go.
Another episode in the books. #BeGreat.